Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Napoleon Toll back again with some Shogun 2 Fall of the Samurai after our conquest. We are playing on Bay of Tranquility, I believe. Yeah, this is a very beautiful map. You have this massive two-line ridge in the center. You have this massive place in the center, which literally leads to the coast. You have dojus here, and here in the center, and you have a lot of trees, which is interesting. I am fighting against, who could have guessed, Dazed. Um, I think it's actually said Diaz, but I'm just gonna say the black and gold faction. He's fighting against me. In my latest video, we did a battle together, and we were on the same team. Now we're just fighting against each other. Huh, sounds interesting, huh? Let me not pause this, but slow motion this. What is going on? Let me just look at the let's just look at the compositions. Once again, I'm bringing a lot of these toasted riflemen. One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6 toasted riflemen, and behind them I have my newly acquired Imperial Infantry. So I have 1, 2, 3. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 6 Imperial Infantry with my general, who is right here. 1 second. Yep, that is my general. Give you guys a better shot. Oof. Okay, yeah. That is my general. To my right, I have this massive hidden cavalry force that is currently hidden. It's a unit of Yoriki, 2 units of Yoriki, and 2 units of these carbon cavalry, which carbon cavalry are wonderful. They're basically mounted Imperial infantry on horses. Behind them, I have more Paragon, and that is it for my entire army. The enemy army, which I think what I can see, has 1 Armstrong gun, so better in the artillery department for him. He does have sharpshooters, toaster riflemen, and sharpshooters. He has his general right here, and his general is this one. Yeah, this is the enemy general. He has more of these sharpshooters. He has more cavalry. He has 1 Yari cavalry, 1 saber cavalry, 1 more Yari cavalry, and he has his revolver cavalry, which is right here. And revolver cavalry, for those who don't know, is a very terrifying cavalry. Let's just look at their stats, as a matter of fact. They have 6 morale, not impressive. Melee attack is 10. That's really not impressive. Their charge bonus is 8, so not impressive. Armor is 2. Range is 70, which is range is terrible. Reload skill is 44, which is decent. Accuracy is 24, and ammunition is 12, which makes this unit on paper seems like the worst unit ever. But these guys are armed with revolvers, so they fire 6 shots and then they reload. So go figure how devastating these guys are. In the center, he has some Sengumi police force and Sengumi police force, and these guys look awesome. However, that is as much as his army as I can get to, because I do not see his entire army. So let us just press play and let's start the battle. As you can see here, I left my artillery out quite in the open, and I was hoping that eventually his cavalry will swing right to attack my artillery, which I'll just attempt to ambush him with all my cavalry right here. As you can see, I do have my toasted riflemen. Are these? Yeah, these toasted riflemen hiding in the forest. If this entire front line just gets defeated, I will reinforce them with toasted riflemen right here. I'm going desperately to hold this capture point, and he is sending his Sengumi police force into this forest so he can counter me. His artillery is moving up, which is great for him. I'm trying desperately to move my army, and I'm also moving my guys in clumps because I'm gonna put them right here on the hill, and the goal is they won't get hit by the artillery. Anyway, the enemy cavalry is on the move, and they're, as a matter of fact, right now hidden. Okay. Here's the part in which it gets interesting now. Looking on paper, his artillery is better than mine. His sharpshooters are... I have better sharpshooters. He has better infantry because... Well, actually no, he has more infantry. What I'm doing with my artillery right now is I'm hitting the general. And in terms of cavalry, he has way better cavalry. And you guys will see eventually why I say that he has way better cavalry. As a matter of fact, the assault is about to start. And, well, the assault, the cavalry engagement is going to start. And he instantly sends in two 1 yard key... Actually, no, let's slow motion this. 1 yard cavalry, 1 yard cavalry, 1 revolver cavalry, and 1 saber cavalry. And instantly, here comes the charge by my units. They don't really get the charge in. I charged this unit, I charged this unit, and I have 3 units of hierarchy, my bad. And I keep charging. The goal was to have these guys fire. I'm moving my cavalry right here to open fire. As you can see, some of his revolt cavalry, which is really weak, routes off the field. Well, it's not routing. But for some reason, my Yari cavalry is also routing. One automatically routes, the second automatically routes, and I'm down with 1 Yari cavalry. I'm having my gun cavalry just open fire on this massive ring. And this is the reason why he has better cavalry. He has put a lot of chevrons on his cavalry, and my cavalry literally sucks. This unit is going to get routed, but I'm trying my best to like have open fire on this massive blob. And this cavalry unit is actually going to hold better. He's down to 34, and they're just holding for dear life. At this point, you see, this is like a... I thought I had the advantage in terms of cavalry because I surprised him, but no, ends up that he has essentially better cavalry than I do. We do manage to waver some of his 2 units. One actually breaks. His Yari cavalry is, yeah, it's routing. And this cavalry decides to peel off to attack my artillery. And right behind them, my infantry finally move up and start opening fire. And it instantly destroys the remaining 2 units of... Actually, no, all of his remaining cavalry. However, that does mean my artillery is out of commission, and for the rest of the battle, they won't be moving. This is what I had left in terms of cavalry and my general. So, yep. After all that firing, I just decided to move back my Coastal Rifleman in this tree line. As you can see, the enemy artillery is blasting the heck out of my infantry. Let's see if we... Yep, it's blasting the heck out of my infantry. He has way better artillery than I do. He has put a lot of chevrons on his artillery. Like, he has almost a lot of reload skill and a lot of accuracy, which is really important for him. Some of my units are actually wavering because of the intense artillery fire, and you see me doing British tactic, which is using the hill to my advantage, which is not anyone's tactic, it's just my tactic. You see me right here just trying to move. I'm trying to get some cover. I'm trying to move this unit here, but yeah. We can see actually some more of his infantry. He has Black Bear infantry, more Black Bear infantry, more Black Bear infantry, and more Black Bear infantry. At this point is the part in which both sides are just like sizing each other up. He has lost his entire cavalry. I have basically almost lost my entire cavalry, and we're just trying our best to do stuff. So here's the part in which I'll just fast forward. And finally, you can see some units are coming through the forest to hold here. These are once again the Shin Sengumi police force. The enemy artillery is 100% relentless. I'm just trying to move my units back, but they're still getting hit. And finally, he decides to attack. And I have my Imperial line here. And against the Shin Sengumi police force, they're quite terrible compared to my units. However, the only good thing about them is that they are in the tree line. I'm trying to get my second unit over here to open fire on this massive blob. Well, not this massive blob, but this unit. And for some reason, they won't fire. And actually, they do fire right now, I think. Yeah, they fire. As you can see, to make the situation even worse for them, I move up my Guard Jaegers, my actually elite Toasted Rifle, and I'm opening fire on this entire unit. So basically, it's 3 units against this. And it finally routes off the field, which is wonderful. Now, here's the part in which I decide to do some stuff. I know there was a massive force right here, or right here, and I decided to have this one unit guard this alley, essentially. I eventually have these two units come hiding in the forest. As of right now, nothing is going to happen. He essentially just wanted to size up my troops. This unit, as you can see right here, I'm just trying for dear God to move them right here so that they won't get hit by artillery fire. On the far right, I do have my units dismounting to capture this workshop, which was originally captured by Diaz. Now we're just going to be capturing it for myself. As you can see, the enemy now is going to be occupying this dojo. This is a shrine, actually. Increases the morale of all units, which is going to be very helpful for him, as you can see later on in the battle. Now we see some more units. It's more Sengumi police force, more black bear coming into this forest, and more black bear coming into this forest. And we're just going to continue fast forwarding. This is a very long battle for me to play. He is moving up more of this black bear into this tree line right here, but nothing else has really changed. He's trying to take out my saber cavalry by moving up his sharpshooters, but they just hold right here. As you can see, my artillery is being pounded by my infantry. Matter of fact, is being pounded by the enemy artillery, and I do respond in a way with my own artillery. As you can see, in the far back, my artillery, which is right here, cannot be really moved, and most of the guns cannot fire because they're facing the wrong way. The reason that this gun is firing is because I'm auto firing this gun manually. I'm trying to knock out the enemy artillery, but for some reason, hitting a gun is essentially what I have to hit. It's pretty dang hard. So, yeah. We're continuing to just fast forward. We finally captured this dojo, and I'm just gonna leave here. The enemy general decides he wants to chase me, but after a while, the sharpshooters and my general decide not to. So what do we have off the bat? He has better cavalry that he lost. He has better. He has more infantry that he doesn't really appear. That he isn't really showing right now, and he has way better artillery than I do. And I actually don't have any artillery at this point. As you can see here, he's just blasting my artillery, and I decided to finally move up my line infantry to see what he has in the forest. I was trying to break the stalemate of just waiting, and then I decided to push up. And this is what exactly is gonna happen. Yep. I might actually just take a screenshot. Thank you. This is a black bear infantry. He has another unit of Shin police force, and my units, I realized, were just out of place. I was fearing that he opens fire on me. Yep, he opens fire. I'm deciding to move all my Tissot riflemen down to fight him. I should have done that earlier, but yeah. I'm moving more Imperial infantry to open fire on the enemy. We are being hit by suppressing fire, but we too are also firing at each other. And once again, I have way better infantry than he does. And at this moment, I ordered a withdrawal because at this point I was just testing to see what units he has. The enemy artillery is finally out, so that's a good thing for me. Elsewhere, nothing has really happened. He does have it is appearing that he has sharpshooters and more sharpshooters in this tree line, which is intentionally what I want. I want this part to be a no man's land, and he knows that I have at least a unit here. I think. But, yeah. So this is the stall again. I just tested how many troops he exactly has. I should have pressed the advantage because now he's sending even more sharpshooters and now toast a rifleman into the fray. I finally decided to press the attack because the entire unit is dead. It's actually my own front guns. And I decided to press the attack as of right now. And as you can see, popping up on my radar is Black Bear Infantry, and just a rifleman which already popped up. As you can see, I'm moving 4 of my Imperial Line Infantry in. One of my Line Infantry is breaking, but that should be fine. I'm trying to have these units open fire on the Tosa Riflemen, but these guys get wrecked. Yeah, eventually I stopped ordering them to fire. I ordered them to fire at the Shin Police Force. This Tosa Rifleman is going to be a pain, but for some reason, as you can see, his units are more clumped up than I have. My units are really spread out, which means all of them can open fire at the same time. This unit is routing off the field, and I'm just opening fire with my other lines. As you can see, we are having a Tosa Rifle fire exchange. It's 35 and against 25, but remember, his units are more clumped up, while my units is literally every unit firing at them. For some reason, his armstrong guns decides to charge in, and I didn't realize this in the battle because I wasn't really paying attention to these armstrong guns, because why would you? This unit is so insignificant, I haven't done anything to them. I ordered the second withdrawal because this time, I've taken actually heavy casualties. I lost 2, I've lost 3 Tosa Riflemen, I only have, and 2 Imperial Infantry. Now I only have 2 Imperial Infantry left. So this is a pain, and as you can see, I'm just moving back on the defensive. I'm going on defensive, my bad. And he, seizing that I'm on the defensive, decides to move up his Tosa Riflemen. On the other fronts, nothing is going on. Yeah, I still have Imperial Line Infantry, but as for this sector, there's only 2, and I don't really want to send these units over there because I do not know how many units the enemy has in this force. I do know that there's a lot of White Bear Infantry right here. As a matter of fact, my units are actually going to start to open fire. I think they open fire right now. Yeah, they open fire. And the purpose of this unit, I believe, was to see what units I have in this forest. And this, yeah, he finally spots it, and he's not moving this unit to take some pot shots, but anyway, this unit is getting absolutely wrecked. I thought he was, yeah, I think he's charging in. Which is a smart decision, but yeah, he is moving more troops. I've decided to pull back my carbine cavalry. It's still alive, but it's routing back. He presses up his units a little bit too far. I'm trying to get these units back into hiding, and I'm trying to have them open fire on these sharpshooters. So that's a problem. Elsewhere, everything else is just normal. I have them open fire on these sharpshooters. The engagement is pretty even, 52 against 50, and these guys are already wavering, so that's wonderful. And I want them to rout, but for some reason, remember, he has this shrine which increases the morale, so it's not gonna rout. It's gonna come back and torment me for the rest of the camp, or for the rest of the battle. So yeah, that's main. I finally decided to move up because I realized that either I died due to his Tosa Rifleman, which is a pain, or decide to do something and move up. And I decided on the other case, which is to move up. And as you can see, these Tosa Riflemen are in range, but for some reason they're not opening fire. This unit is under attack by this, what is it called? Black Bear Infantry. And I thought his infantry was going to open fire, but nope, I fired first. As a matter of fact, this is a way better screenshot, what the heck? And instantly off the bat, wait 1 second. We rout his Tosa Rifleman. Okay, then. And we also starting to rout his Black Bear Infantry, in which it's actually pretty close. Imperial Light Infantry against Black Bear Infantry. He has 25, I have 53. But for some reason, because he has the shrine, his units are less likely to rout. But his units are taking a beating, so are mine. I finally decided to move this unit to the side to open fire on this Black Bear Infantry. And for some reason, he isn't sending any more infantry in. So we won that engagement. And I decided to press my luck and decide to push again. Yeah, I was just trying to see what units he actually does have. I wasn't really trying to engage. I was trying to chip away at some of his units, but that kind of gave us the answer because he does have some units in here. Yep, right here, right at this line. You can see them open fire. And at this point, I realized that, and I knew they were at least a sharpshooter. So I decided to have this unit move up as far as it can. It's getting hit by almost everything the enemy can bring at us, but we return fire at the enemy, at the Black Bear Infantry. It is getting triple teamed, but I decided to move this unit up to open fire at the sharpshooters, which is the entire goal. I wanted to take out the enemy sharpshooters, and yep, we're just opening fire on them. And for some reason, he charges his sharpshooters in, which is a wonderful, well, wonderful for me, because I'm just trying to take out as many sharpshooters as I possibly can. Obviously, compared to my Imperial infantry, they don't stand a chance. But because all these units are opening fire on my one unit, yeah, they break. They rout actually. This sharpshooter unit is still 43, which is a big problem. And the only unit I have left is the Imperial Infantry that just came back from routing. So that's a problem. I eventually do see this, and I'm trying to move here to have them not fire at my units. Elsewhere on the entire line, I've decided on my right flank. Yes, this is my right now, and this is my left, so I'll keep referring to right and left. My entire infantry, my entire Tosa riflemen, my entire light infantry division, light companies, are just in this forest line, and they're hidden, which is great. My carbine cavalry is also hidden, and so is my Imperial infantry, which is trying to hide. Yep. My general is right here, and I decided to move up my general, which is a risky business. My general is full health 19, so keep that in mind. So we're gonna fast forward because nothing else really happens except for him moving troops left and right. His general is even less healthier than mine. His general is actually 10. My general is 19. As you can see, what I'm doing right here is having these units just scan out these sharpshooters, and I'm gonna have my general come in and blast these sharpshooters. Now the risky thing is that I realize his Black Bear Infantry and Sengumi police force are all in the back for some reason. And finally, I decided to have these guys open fire on these sharpshooters. I was really trying to have them break, but for some reason they just keep wavering, but they don't break, or even rout. So that's a big problem. Still wavering, and that's mainly thanks to his shrine. And they're shaken, but they're not routed. So I realized that, and I decided to pull back my general. I still set up my Imperial Light Infantry and have them hide in this forest. I think I keep them hiding there. I think. No, yeah, they're still hiding right now. Yep, but the enemy in return decides to, you know what? They decides to charge in. And for some reason, my guys can't open fire.
They are charging us. The enemy draws near.
Yep, now they're opening fire, but it's a little bit too late. Black Bear Infantry is charging straight at my men. They're gonna get a volley. My troops are gonna get a big volley actually. Dropping them down. We almost managed to waver this unit. The enemy does have hidden units in here, and okay, yeah, this is too much to talk about. This line infantry routes. I decided to move up my Tosa riflemen because this flank is getting pummeled. So I decided to move some units through. My cavalry down to 2 guys here is still wavering, not routed, which is impressive. My light infantry are just trying to take out this sharpshooter. Yep. On entire flank, on this flank, this red black bear infantry just destroyed my Imperial line infantry. So that's a problem. I'm trying to do my best to take out this unit, and seeing that he has one unit hidden, I decided to pull back. Actually, no, I get a few more shots off, and then I order them to fall back. He does send even more black bear infantry here, so I decide to, you know what? Yeah, I'm trying desperately to rout this unit of sharpshooters, and finally decide to pull back because yeah, this is a problem. My general comes in from here. It comes in for a charge on this black bear infantry, and we actually do finally finish this unit down to 23. My general is down to 15, and now it's broken and shattered. So that's wonderful. I decided to put my general right here, as you can see, and that is the goal: is to take care of the enemy, whoever is foolish enough to come to attack my general. Now, the one unit that I'm actually afraid of is Sengumi police force, and the reason is simply the Sengumi police force are not only armed with guns, but they're also armed with katanas. So yeah, and for those who don't know, Sengumi police force are like literally, how do I put it, are like literally the Imperial guards of the Shogunate. So yeah, my units are, some of my Tosa riflemen are firing whilst hidden at this black bear infantry. And the enemy decides at this point to finally go on a full massive charge. And I kind of realized that, but the enemy sharpshooters are just getting decimated. The closer they get, they can't see me. Well, actually no, they can't see this unit. They can't see these two units. So we already routed one, and we're decimating the second. These guys are shattered. This unit is coming straight into close combat, and they're just straight outright charging in. But behind my entire pistol rifleman line is my entire Imperial infantry, which is right here. And at this point, I was fearing that a combined assault here would come across and then attack me, but that thing never really happened until this showed up. He's moving. He's moving. The enemy is my enemy is moving. And to put more pressure, he sends his entire infantry line down, but eventually he just decides, yep, I lost the battle. So, whoops, no. Yep, that was the entire battle. Now, could he have won? Yes, he definitely could have won. Could have just routed my entire army, especially after I lost those 2 units of my, actually no, 4 units, actually no, more than 5 units in tree line at the stage of battle. He could have pressed his advantage, but for some reason he doesn't press the advantage. Unit statistics, my one of my best units once again is Tosa Rifleman. Imperial Infantry come next. My general gets 41 kills, which is surprising. Carbine Infantry gets 41 kills. And one Tosa Rifleman, yeah, this was the one that was being hit by his artillery so badly. Sharp Armstrong Gun get 120 kills, so that's impressive. Yeah, most of his elite units are impressive. His cavalry did not pay off at all, nor did my cavalry, as a matter of fact. Yeah, my cavalry did worse than his cavalry, and he was ambushed, so that's interesting. So, have a great day, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Now, before you leave, I would like to thank you very much for watching this video. I would be honored if you could like and subscribe to the channel. Remember, more videos are coming out, so it is a good idea to click on that notification button. Anyways, have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.